Yeah, honestly, I kind of like doing these videos where I just have no idea what I'm going to talk about until I actually start talking, so. I think this is as good of a spot as any. It's not the most comfortable, but we'll deal with it. With meditation, I feel like most people think it's this thing where you sit, you have no thoughts, you're just like a zen, you gotta be like a monk, just lasered in. But that's really not what it is at all. It's really just a practice, and the practice of meditation is constantly going on throughout your day. Like it never stops. You don't just sit down to meditate for 10 minutes and then you're done. It's a constant practice of being aware and recognizing patterns within yourself. So you literally just sitting down to meditate is already a divine practice. There's no state you need to achieve. There's no feeling you need to cultivate. Like, it's just being. That's all it is. So I'll go through an analogy that kind of helped me understand it a little better. It might help you. So when you sit down to meditate, it doesn't matter if you sit or lay down, just find a comfortable area. This is not a comfortable area, that's fine though. But basically all you're gonna do, so sit down and then focus on like a single point at first, just to start practicing. That point can be like, I like to use like my nose. I don't know why, it's just like a point I can focus on, or like your third eye, like right here, or like imagine like a candle burning. Just have one point you're focused on, and then imagine that point now is you, right? You're seeing yourself from third person on this specific point. And then, so imagine that point, and then imagine right next to that point there's a road. And this road goes on forever in both directions. It's just straight road, infinite length, both directions. And so you're sitting next to this road, right? And on this road, there's cars going by in either direction. Cars just constantly darting back and forth. They're going pretty fast. So just imagine yourself on the point on this road, this infinite long road. And then, so every car that drives by this infinite road is a thought that comes up in your head. And so you see these thoughts racing back and forth. One thought is, oh, that tree looks pretty cool. Another thought is, why is there a random shopping cart here? Another thought is, oh no, I forgot to do my homework or something. Or, I hope this date goes well. And anything. It's just constant going back and forth. And so when you recognize these thoughts, you have a few options. One, which most people live their whole lives doing, is get in the car and see where it takes you. But then you realize that this road is infinite. So you get in the car for a while, starts spinning in your head, and then eventually you get off the car. And then you realize you're at a new point, but this point is still the same point because the road is just infinite in both directions. So you didn't actually make any progress. You just were stuck in a thought for a while. And then when you finally come back to realization, you're in the same point again. So you can do that, or you can simply observe the cars going past you. Just recognizing that every thought that passes is just temporary. It's just a thought. That's all it is. It's not you. You are the one on the road that's observing. So just take on that observer role. Watch your thoughts go back and forth. And that's all it is. And then once you start to recognize these thoughts, and once you can do that in your actual life, like when you're walking, when you're at school, whatever, once you can recognize those thoughts, then you can start to change them. And once you see a pattern, you think a thought like many times throughout the day. Like a lot of the thoughts we have are just recycled patterns. So once you can recognize the pattern, you can start to change it, that's really what meditation is recognizing your wiring, because pretty much every thought you have is either given to you from someone else, you saw it on TV, on YouTube, on TikTok, a song that's stuck in your head. So yeah, you can then start to change your beliefs consciously. And yeah, that's really all meditation is. Like, you're not gonna like achieve this like enlightenment, like you might, but like there's no state you're trying to get to. It's literally just watching. That's all it is. Like, I feel like most people just think it's this complicated procedure and are like, oh, I'm not good at meditation. But like, that's the whole point. If you're not good at meditation, then you are good at meditation, because that's the whole point. So again, I really don't know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to me, but just try it yourself. And if that method like doesn't work for you necessarily, just try something. Just sit. There's guided meditations on YouTube, which are great as well. But yeah, it's pretty simple, really. I wouldn't say I'm good at it. I do it pretty often, but by no means am I an expert. This is just me sharing my experience with it, and that has honestly allowed me to just be in the driver's seat, like consciously choosing my thoughts instead of accepting ready-made beliefs passed down from others. So try it out yourself. Hopefully this helped in any way. It's so nice out. Yeah, honestly, I kind of like doing these videos where I just have no idea what I'm going to talk about until I actually start talking. So I don't know. I don't know if you like watching them. I like making them. So this is like a meditation for me too, because like while I'm talking, I notice thoughts come up too, and I just see them for what they are, and then just keep playing the game, keep painting, you know? That's all it is. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next week, maybe sooner if I feel like it, but I love you. Bye.
Yeah, cameras on me, I need 10.